I'm here, and I'm watching Apollo 13, and I'm just thinking, I was just thinking that there was a time where people were living, and it was before they lived before, not just before people, persons landed on the moon, but they lived before any kind of thing from people went into space. And then they lived after that. People were in space, people landed on the moon. And also, now there's kids today that are like 10 that are alive and don't realize, they grow up and they will grow up, finish growing up, um, and have lived their entire lives with never knowing a life without the internet, without internet capable cell phones, without electricity and refrigeration. Of course, I'm speaking of, you know, in the majority of the world and the developed world and stuff. Anywhere you can basically watch the video. Um, yeah, it's just weird. So, and if you, I don't know if I'm talking loud enough. It's just, there are more things available to the poorest person now than there ever were available to the richest person. I think even 50 years ago. And that's kind of fucked up. Not fucked up in a evil way or malicious way, just kind of an amazing way, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying it's kind of what I'm trying to get through, I guess, is I'm trying to sum up a theme that, excuse me, it's a theme in these things, these videos that I make, and I think others make without actually explicitly saying it, is that a lot of the monetary wealth and resource wealth is being concentrated in a few people, of course in a few countries, but specifically in a few people, 10, 100, 1,000, and it doesn't need to be. And well, that's bad for one thing, but in part because of all this technology, I think we're missing out on a very obvious opportunity here at this moment, right now. But I don't know. I don't really see any reason why any of this inequality needs to stay the way it does, or this horrible state of affairs for humanity has to stay the way it does. I mean, there's more than enough to go around, and there's more than enough infrastructure to go around, and there's more than enough resource wealth to go around. I don't know. There's a lot of people that always put out the who's going to pay for it and who's going to do the work and all of those kinds of arguments. And those are just bullshit, I guess, red herring arguments, because nowadays one farmer, this is a simplified version of it, but essentially it's true. One farmer in the Western nations, one farmer with the tools that they have makes enough food for, I don't know, 100, 500, 1,000 people. And you can extend that to industry or commercial stuff, just every thing that people need. So basically, only maybe 1% of the people actually need to do stuff. And once you just give everything away, trust me, I don't really do anything. People will just get bored after a while and start doing stuff. Enough people will be doing stuff that it'll just, through raw statistics, work itself out. You don't have to, I mean, it's not even a leap of faith thing or any garbage like that. It's just people get bored. I know, because I do. I would be doing stuff, volunteering or whatever, working. I can't, only because the disability system is fucked up. And if I earn more money than a certain amount, I lose my disability, which means I lose my health care. We don't have health care here, free national health care, so I don't work. Thank you, Republicans. So if we had national health care guaranteed to everyone, and I wasn't reliant on the disability system, and I was guaranteed that I wouldn't lose my disability, I'd do something. I would have looked around and do something, maybe just helped people, and set my own terms for stuff. That's another thing. The job system is really messed up. We need a better job system. I'm okay with working, but I don't want somebody else telling me when I have to come into work. I'm okay with coming in, but I don't want to come in on their schedule. So I'll come in when I want to come in. if I don't need to fucking come in, like it's not dependent on I need to do it to survive, I'll just come in and man the store or whatever. And again, raw numbers, it'll work itself out. You just have to have trust that it'll do that, because it will, again, work itself out. And if instead of stores where everything is put, you just have supply depots where everything is put, and there you go. You just put everything in local supply depots instead of fucking stores. There you go. And you just go grab it there. I mean, I don't see the problem with that. Why have a store where you got to go and pay money for things? And it's just there already for everybody. And maybe the first week, everybody will be like grabbing stuff, and then in their house, it'll be full. And then everybody will realize, I have too much shit in my house. And then, yeah, people probably would get a little crazy at the beginning because, you know, but when you get used to it, supply chain would cool down and it would normalize after a little bit of transitional period. And then you don't need a heavy-handed approach for something like that. Anyways, it's a bit of a tangent. What was I talking about originally? Oh yeah, those damn youngsters and their not knowing about not having internet. I remember that. You and I didn't know about. I remember having cable, first getting cable TV, cable TV. Wow, it's amazing. Jeez. Have so much stuff available to us, and so many people are being so dickish about sharing everything with everyone. Aren't you? You have more than enough. I'm not even talking about sharing with me, by the way. I don't even really want anything else. I can't even think of anything else to buy, really. No. I think I got everything I need. So, I mean, maybe some more clothes, because I'm pretty thin after that fire, but other than that, you know, like another pair of shorts for the upcoming summer and a couple more shirts, but I can get that myself. I have money. So, yeah. Um, I don't know. Anywho, I could get a dresser too for my clothes. I just don't want to feel like I have to move it. Plus, honestly, there are bugs here. Not a lot. People that are more tolerant of bugs would be like, well, you have bugs. I'm like, I don't. I see one bug every maybe one a week at most. It's usually something more like two a month. Two. Two individual bugs a month, maybe. But the idea that one may get into the dresser and just be in my clothes, just alive or dead. Ugh. No, I don't. God, that's just. I really don't like bugs. I live in Wisconsin. Bugs just don't really go inside. I don't know.